Good evening and welcome to this workshop. So, how to balance your energy so that you can achieve success in your business and learn how to align your personal energy with that of your business. So, welcome. I'm very, very happy to run this workshop. So, first of all, it is a workshop, it is not a webinar. We'll be together for approximately a couple of hours. And being a workshop, I have mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are starting to, to fly around us in the house. This is a sign that summer is coming. So I was saying, being a workshop, I expect it to be interactive. I want you to do some work. The work that we can do in a couple of hours. I have a lot of content to share with you. I will be asking you questions. So I also ask you to have a pen and paper with you so that you can take notes, but not only notes. I will ask you to answer some questions and reflect on some questions that I'm going to share with you. So, just a little bit about myself. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Paola De Vescovi. I am a multi-passionate internet entrepreneur. Over the past 10 years, I have experienced different business ventures. I'm a certified transformational and prosperity coach. I'm a Reiki master and an animal Reiki master teacher. I'm a licensed EFT practitioner. So as you can see, energy is very much my cup of tea, so to say. I'm a student of life, people, success, business, money, synchronicity, the ultimate nature of our reality, manifestation, intuition, energy, and the mind. I had a previous life, as I like to say. I worked as a conference interpreter for 30 years, and communication, multicultural communication is still part of my coaching practice. So the interpreter in me has not gone away. Is still here. So in my life, I went through some storms that I would have never been able to overcome and navigate through them the way I did if I didn't have my spiritual practice, my spiritual resources, and tools. All this spiritual background that I have has really helped me a lot in my life, and this is what I love to share with my clients and my students. I think I've jumped a slide. I apologize. So this is what we'll be covering in these approximately 2 hours together. We will see the traditional chakra system, the business chakra system. We will see what happens in your business when there is a chakra imbalance. I will show you questions for each chakra that will help you assess and evaluate the health of your chakra. I will give you some suggestions for balancing your chakras for your well-being. And I will introduce you my 12-week program at the end of this workshop. So have pen and paper again, and you will receive the recording of the workshop and also my chakra assessment kit that will help you assess your chakras and start working on them so that you can rebalance the energy, your personal energy, and your business chakra energy as well. So in order for you to concentrate on the content, I will disappear from the screen for a while, but I will keep coming back so that you can see me too. So it all starts with energy. Science has now demonstrated that everything is energy, and quantum physics has also provided other data and evidence showing that everything in the universe is energy. We are energy. The food we eat is energy. The computer I am holding this workshop on is energy, as well as the computers through which you are connected with me. Everything is energy. And I'm sure that you've had the experience of maybe being in a room and have the impression that somebody is staring at you, and for no reason you have this impression, and then you turn around, you have a look around at the room, and you actually see somebody staring at you. Or you've had the impression of somebody present next to you, even if this person, is not exactly next to you, maybe it's far away from you. Or maybe you've entered a room and you felt uncomfortable. I mean, the energy in the room is uncomfortable. Well, these are all examples of subtle energies of the body and of the environment, of which we become suddenly aware of. So let me come back on screen, and also I will stop sharing for a while. So just to help you have a very brief experience of your own personal energy, I will ask you to put your hands this way. If you want, you can rub them a little bit at the beginning, because this will help in this little experiment and exercise. So put your hands like this and start, moving them back and forward. When you do this for a while, you will start feeling like a sort of cushion of air between your hands, or you may be feeling some tingling or heat, and this is your personal energy, right? So when you have the time at home later today or tomorrow, try to do this exercise by moving your hands further and further apart, but always doing this movement until you have this sensation of something between your hands, or tingling or heat. You will feel something, I can assure you. So this is your own personal energy that you are having an experience of. I have mosquitoes in the house, as I was saying, so summer is coming. So everything is energy, and some tools have been developed, tools that have helped scientists to measure this energy as a vibrational frequency. And a specific tool was used to measure it. It's called SQUID, Superconducting Quantum Interference Device. And this tool is able to detect very small electromagnetic fields. So everything in us is energy. Our cells are made of little atoms that are made up of very small particles called protons, neutrons, electrons, and they produce electric waves that vibrate at very specific frequencies. Energetically, we are made of different energy systems. The most well-known ones are the chakras, and we will be speaking about our chakras today. These are the energy centers in our body. Then the meridians, and these are the energy paths that cross our body, and our aura, that is the energetic atmosphere around the body. I won't focus on all these systems today, but this is just to say that all these systems produce electromagnetic energy and light that has both energy and light have been captured by imaging techniques, and scientists have been able to define and describe the properties of this biomagnetic or electromagnetic field, as it is called, where the different layers have their very specific vibrational frequency, and all these layers put together create what is known as the aura. And if you think of different cultures, very ancient cultures and traditions, they all speak about a matrix made up of subtle energies. In China, this energy is called qi. In Japan, it is called ki. It is called prana in the yogi tradition, ruach in Hebrew, and the Holy Spirit in the Christian tradition. And this is an energetic intelligence that support and give life to our physical body and to all our energy systems. So it all starts with energy, right? So the chakras, as I said, are one of these energy systems, and it's the energy system we will be focusing upon today. The chakras are located along our spine, and each of them is responsible for specific qualities, activities, and areas of our life. So the first chakra, the root chakra, is our foundation, and is responsible for us being able to trust life, to trust that we are able to provide for ourselves. So it's the center of security and safety, as we will see, but it is also the center that is responsible for our ability to provide for ourselves. So also our relationship with money is regulated, is governed by this chakra. The second chakra, that is more or less below the navel, is our center of creativity and also sexuality. Sexual energy is a creative energy too. The solar plexus chakra is located more or less where our diaphragm is, and this is the seat of our personal power and our identity. The heart chakra is a center of balance, is, responsible for our feelings of love, compassion. The throat chakra is our center of communication. The third eye chakra is the center of intuition. And the crown chakra is the center of spirituality that connects us with something bigger than us, the universe, our higher self, the spirit, call it as you like. The business chakras. So I said the first chakra is our foundation, what keeps us solid and grounded. And so it is responsible for money, profitability, the organizational structure of our business, the systems that we use in our business, and our ability to create a sustainable business. The second chakra is where the passion for what we do is located. It represents our vision, our mission, the overall organizational mood, and also our marketing activities, the creative part of marketing. The third chakra is responsible for our core values, our company core values, for our ability of creating goals and attaining them, for branding, and also for our ability to balance our personal power and also our leadership. The fourth chakra is where we lead from our heart, where our heart wisdom is located, and is also responsible for our ability to manifest our heart's desires. The fifth chakra is responsible for effective and authentic communication with our clients, our business partners, colleagues, co-workers, but also for marketing. So we've seen the creative part of marketing is the second chakra, and the way we communicate, we promote ourselves through communication is, governed by the throat chakra. The sixth chakra is our ability to listen to our inner wisdom, for balancing the more rational and analytic part of decision making with the creative and intuitive part of decision making. And finally, the seventh chakra in business is responsible for our ability to co-create with the universe in our profession. It is responsible for having clarity in our thought, faith in ourselves, in our business, and in our profession. So let's start with the foundation. And the foundation of your business is regulated and is regulated by the first three chakras. And we start with the root chakra. As I said, it is located at the base of our spine. It represents the element of earth according to the Eastern traditions. In order to have balance, 5 elements have to be balanced too, equally balanced. So there is earth, air, water, metal, and wood, and ether as well. So the root chakra represents the element of earth. So it is what keeps us grounded, right, and stable. So it provides you with a base, a foundation for life. It helps you feel grounded and able to deal with challenges. And it is responsible for your sense of safety, security, and stability. When it is balanced, you may feel stable, confident, balanced, full of energy, independent, self-sufficient, and strong. So let's see what happens in your business root chakra. It also represents the foundation of your business, as I said, and your feeling of being grounded and safe in your business. It gives you business identity, stability, and security. And it is responsible for your business model, the business framework, the pricing structure, your relationship with money, your ability to spend less than you earn, and your physical space. When it is balanced, we feel safe, secure, the business is sustainable, the structure of the business is clear and well organized, all the systems function perfectly and smoothly and are in place. When it is imbalanced, we may feel a lack of connection with the reality of our customers. We are not able to earn much. Usually we have low income and there is a poor organization. Not all the systems are working properly. Just a brief note on the physical workplace. So in your workplace, the first chakra is expressed as the entryway, and it is that space that connects the outside to the inside. When this area of your workspace is well designed, having the root chakra in mind, people who enter your office feel safe and they don't feel threatened, right? So here are a few questions that help you understand if your first chakra is balanced or imbalanced. We don't have time to go through all of them today, so I would suggest that when you receive the recording of today's webinar, along with the business chakra assessment kit, that you go through these questions as well as through the questions in the kit, and so that you can really reflect on all these aspects and you are able to address the issues that may emerge. So for today's purposes, and here I want you to do this exercise, we will focus on these two questions. So the first question is, are you clear on who an ideal client is for you? So who is your ideal client? And the second question is, how will you be financially rewarded for your business, for the services that you offer or the products? And does your pricing feel aligned with your energy, your experience, your expertise? So is your pricing aligned with that? So I give you a couple of minutes to reply to these questions, and if you want, then you can share your answers with me in the chat. Okay, so does anybody want to share? If you have an ideal client and who an ideal client is for you, and if your pricing is aligned with your energy and expertise and experience. I can tell you that I had to go through my definition of ideal client several times. Sometimes because the client wasn't ideal, I was really trying to serve everyone. But at other times I had to review my ideal client because, as we evolve as human beings, so does our business, our profession. It goes through an evolution. And so your ideal client may change. So if you continue to have in mind your initial ideal client, you may experience issues in your business. Maybe you don't attract enough clients, you don't attract the clients you want to work with, or you only attract very difficult clients. So it is very important to go through this definition, your definition of an ideal client, periodically, so that you are sure that you are attracting the ideal client. So Chiara is saying, I think I'm clear of my ideal client, not sure I'm 100% aligned in terms of financial satisfaction. I put a lot of energy in my work, and sometimes I have difficulty in charging my clients. And I totally understand. And sometimes we tend to apply, industry prices, and they may not be aligned with us. We may even offer something extra to our clients so that standard price that is expected from us is not right for us. So it is also important to listen to ourselves and really think, am I charging the right price for this service or for this product? Why do I feel a disconnection with it? Right? There may, as you will see when we go through the other chakras, there may be a self-worth problem. So I don't think I'm worth enough, or I don't deserve enough, and therefore I tend to undercharge my clients for my services or for my products, right? So it is very important to go through these questions several times in our businesses, because as I said, we always evolve, and so does our business. And what may be aligned now or balanced now may not be so tomorrow. So the second chakra is just below your belly button, and it represents the element of water. This chakra is responsible for your sexual and creative energy. As I said, also our sexual energy is a creative one, because we create new human beings. And it is also linked to how you relate to your emotions and to the emotions of other people. And when this chakra is balanced, you may have a positive attitude towards life. You feel vital, you feel fulfilled, compassionate, and intuitive, not to mention creative. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, I don't know what I did. I apologize for that. I've touched the wrong key on my computer. So in your business second chakra represents your relationships. So relationships with your clients, relationships with your co-workers, with your colleagues, and is the center of your creativity and of your sense of abundance. It is also responsible for communication and marketing activities as far as the creative part is concerned. So when it is balanced, you feel abundant, you feel pleasure in life, you feel creative, joyful, fulfilled, you feel well. When there is an imbalance in this chakra, your emotions rule your day, and you may experience mood swings. So you may go from, oh my God, this is a fantastic idea, I'm so excited, to something like, I will never make this business work, I'm too old to do that, I'm too young to do that, I have the right skills, I do not have the right certifications, and things like this. So you may feel discontent, and you need that you feel that whatever you do, it takes you so much effort to attain your goals and the results that you want to attain, and very often the results are not the expected ones, so they do not match your effort, right? In your physical workplace, since the second chakra also regulate the circulatory system, in your workplace, it is expressed as the pathways that are around and inside the workplace itself. So when the energy flows freely because the pathways are clear and clear to everyone, the pathways that connect people are really visible. When there is excessive energy, you notice that the people tend to form closed groups that stay close to one another. And when there is a block, the energy is low, there is no interaction, and people are not visible. They can hide in this workplace. So again, I have a number of questions. You will have the time and the opportunity to go through them at your own pace, taking your time when I send you the recording. So for today, we will focus on these two. So are you scattering your energy across different social media platforms rather than focusing on the 2 or 3 that may be more suitable and effective for your business? And this is one question. And the second question is, are you involved with a community of like-minded people who are on a similar journey as you are, so that you can connect, share ideas, and be sounding boards for each other? So a couple of minutes to answer these 2 questions. Okay, so I hope you've had enough time to consider these questions, and I can tell you that I was really scattering my energy for quite some time, and I decided to, really consider very carefully the social media platforms I wanted to use as a platform for me to promote my business and my personal brand. And for example, I realized that Twitter wasn't so useful for me, so I give it up. And even, now I'm not really sure about Facebook. I'm still there because I use the groups. But, I've decided that 2 platforms really work very well for me, and one is LinkedIn and the other is Instagram. But I see that whenever there is a new platform, when TikTok came out and now Clubhouse, I'm exploring it. I confess that. But TikTok came out and other platforms, where the platform of the moment, the next shining object of the moment, people immediately flock there to see whether new opportunities can come from that platform. But we tend to also scatter our energy, and our marketing is no longer efficient, and our creativity is affected too. And then the other thing that is very important is to have a community of like-minded people. So being it a networking group, or even a community with whom you share hobbies, but people who are really on the same journey as you are, and who are in the community for the same reasons as you are in there, is important. The entrepreneurial journey is a solitary one. As entrepreneurs and professionals, we have to make decisions on our own. So having people to share our worries, concerns, our ideas, and to receive feedback from, and have sounding boards that we can trust, is important. So if you don't have such a community, I encourage you to look for one. If it is not a well-structured one, like a business group, for example, you can explore groups on Facebook, for example. There are very interesting groups that work very well. There is a very lively community, and you don't feel lonely anymore in your journey. You have the opportunity to feel also supported when you exchange views, etc. So the third chakra. Let me take my image away so you can see the whole slide. The third chakra is located in your stomach area, and it represents the element of fire. It is responsible for confidence, self-esteem, your sense of worth, so your personal worth, your identity, and also for you to be able to feel in control of your own life. So you don't feel that life is happening to you. You are in control of it. So when it is balanced, you feel energetic, confident, focused, and productive. In your business solar plexus chakra represents your company's core values, your ability to create goals and actually reach them, and how you balance your power and your leadership. When it is balanced, your business has a very clear identity, and it has very clear goals, and also your power and your leadership are very well balanced. When it is imbalanced, there is self-doubt, there is a tendency to compare yourself to others, and you think that others are always better than you, and they achieve goals because they can achieve, because of what they are, and you are not able to achieve as much. You look for the next shining object, as I was saying, talking about social media platforms, and your branding is not very well designed and communicated. So there's poor branding. In your physical workplace, the solar plexus chakra has to do with all your technical systems that include telephones, computers, internet connection, the wireless connection, etc. When there is too much energy, people in your physical workplace tend to be judgmental and stubborn. Probably there may be an over controlling network administrator. When the energy is blocked, the atmosphere is apathetic. People may suffer from low self esteem. And although the systems are there, they do not really connect people. So people feel disconnected. So again, these are the questions for you to assess your solar plexus chakra. And I want you to focus on these two. So here they are. So do you have a clear area of expertise, and can you articulate it clearly when you introduce yourself or in a pitch? And the second question is, if you, for example, are working with a coach or a mentor or a guide, do you feel the need to follow their exact systems, or are you able to take their framework and adjust it with and to your own experience? All right, so again, another couple of minutes to answer these two questions. So how did it go? I see in my clients, I notice that sometimes, although they really have claimed their area of expertise, they may find it difficult to express it clearly when they introduce themselves. So this is a sign that there is some kind of imbalance in this chakra. And so it is very important to reconnect with that part of you, with that expertise, so that you can describe it easily when you introduce yourself. And then I must confess, I have been a victim of what I described in the second question. So I remember trying to follow what especially the marketing gurus were saying, their system that was giving such amazing results to them, but it wasn't aligned with me. It wasn't aligned with who I was, with my values, and so slowly I started, to learn how to take the lesson and what was important to me in their course, in their program, and adapt it to who I am, to my business, and to use it in a way that was really more aligned with me. So And I found that many people fell into the same trap. So no shame for that. Yes. Oh yeah, you spent 2,000 euros for an app that, yeah, you realized it's not aligned with you at all. And I can tell you, I spent thousands of euros in programs and courses over the years. And but well, I want to see what I mean. We all, these are all experiences and life lessons, so we have to take them as they are. But we can correct them. And so next time you are offered a new app, a new course, a new program, the new solution, the next shining object, just take the time to evaluate it very carefully, and especially evaluate it against who you are and your values, and ask yourself, is it really for me? Right, so let's move on to the last. Oh, we've completed the foundation. And so now we move to the second phase, the expansion of your business. So your heart chakra and your throat chakra are responsible for your expansion, for the expansion of your business. So your heart chakra is located next to your heart in the center of your chest. It represents the element of air, and it is the seat of balance within your body. Of course, it is characterized by the emotions of love, compassion, trust, passion, affection. And when it's balanced, you may feel compassionate, optimistic, motivated, caring, understanding. And in your business, so your business heart chakra, when it is open, you really feel that you follow your heart in your business, and you are able to create a business that is a true reflection of yourself and your desire to be connected with your clients, with your co-workers, with your business partners. And it is a business that contributes to the realization of your dreams. When it is balanced, you feel connected and you feel that you are contributing to your customers' well-being. You lead from your heart and you manifest your heart desires. When there is no balance, you may feel anxious and fearful. You may feel lonely in your business. You feel disconnected from your team, from your clients. You tend to overgive and you feel extremely responsible for everybody else. In your physical workplace, the heart chakra is the social center where people gather together. So this is represented by the eating areas, cafeterias, lunch rooms. When there is an excessive energy, you feel that people tend to be entitled to power and they feel jealous of each other, and you may find them in groups in separate areas of the dining area. When the energy is blocked, there is uncertainty, fear of rejections, and people may tend to eat at their own individual desks. So let's see the questions that help us assess the health of our heart chakra. So let's focus on these two. Do you feel you are on purpose, so that you do the work that you are meant to do, the work that you love? And do you feel connected to your message? Does your message reflect how you really feel? Does it come from your heart? Or is your message reflecting what you think you should say and deliver? Again, a couple of minutes. Okay, so share with me, do you feel you are on purpose? Are you doing the work that you love, that you were meant to do? There have been times in my professional life that I've questioned this. I wasn't sure whether I was on purpose, and I had to make some changes to feel on purpose again. And also, as far as my message was concerned, I realized, there have been so many times when I wasn't connected with my art, and you could feel that the message did not reflect me and who I am. It was somebody else speaking. And I've also noticed, I receive newsletters from different people, and I can see when they are copying and paste from somebody else's models, and when they are really authentic, so when the message comes from their heart. And the other thing is, when your message comes from your heart, when you are on purpose, your focus is not so much on your profit but on serving your clients. And which doesn't mean that you are not earning. You probably earn much more. So make sure, whenever you do things, when you are writing a newsletter, when you are writing a post, when you are meeting a client, when you are doing your presentation, is this coming from my heart? I remember when I first started doing webinars, I was following exactly the structure that the gurus tell me that I should follow, so that the webinar could be successful, and so that I could convert people into clients. And I had to put those lights, saying those words, and I felt so disconnected from what I was doing. It didn't reflect me at all. So it is very important to take the time to understand whether what we are doing, saying, communicating comes from our heart, because it does make a difference. Okay, so let's move on. The throat chakra. Oh, how much I had to work with this chakra, and I'm still working on it, right? So it's located in your throat. The element it represents is ether. It has to do with your ability to communicate verbally what you have created in your second chakra. And it represents inspiration, your ability to express yourself easily, and your faith in your communication, right? When it is balanced, it manifests as creativity. You express yourself very positively. The communication is healthy, constructive, and it leads to fulfillment and satisfaction. In your business, it represents your self-expression and communication, your ability to speak your truth openly and honestly, to be open to the opinions and ideas of other people without being influenced by them. And it also it helps you make clear choices and act on your choices with integrity. When it is balanced, you feel and express your creativity very freely, the creativity that starts from your second chakra, and you are also a very active listener. So you listen to your clients, to their needs, you listen to your co-workers, to your employees, to your business partners in a very active and positive way. When it is imbalanced, you may have a tendency to procrastinate, to always seek perfection because you doubt your truth, and how your message will be perceived. You tend to look and search for more information, another course, another certification before you feel ready. And so you maybe don't publish content or posts, and this may have a very negative impact on the expansion of your business. So you feel stuck. In your physical workplace, it is represented by those areas where people meet to exchange ideas. So usually it's conference rooms. When there is an excess of energy, people may tend to speak loudly and over talking, preventing others from speaking, and they tend to be critical. When the energy is blocked, there may be inability for people to express themselves, and there is no good cooperation between people. Again, a number of questions here, but today I want you to focus on these two. Do you find it difficult to ask for the sale, so to ask for money for your services? And the other thing is, take a look at your heart driver. How many programs have you bought in the past but never completed? I have a bunch of them. And do you tend to always, look for more information rather than acting? So this in turns, may lead to procrastination or inactivity. You don't act because you are still looking for the information that is missing. So another couple of minutes and let me know. Okay, so how are you doing? Did you answer these two questions? So I was finding difficulty in asking for the money. Um, and especially with some people, maybe people I used to know quite well, if they said, I cannot pay you now, oh, don't worry about it, you can pay me whenever you want. So that was me. And yes, as I confessed earlier, I have a number of courses and programs I bought over the years. I spent thousands of euros, programs that I have never completed. So now I made a deal with myself. I am committed to finish all the programs I bought before I even think of considering the possibility of investing in another one. And I told you at the beginning of this workshop that I before becoming a coach, I was working as a conference interpreter. And so the throat chakra, as you can imagine, has always been very important in my professional life. And I was reflecting, I had a very successful career as an interpreter. And I realized that when I was interpreting, I wasn't expressing my truth. I wasn't speaking for myself. I was translating what other people had to say. So I didn't realize that my chakra was blocked. It was when, I started my coaching career. And so I started to promote myself and create my personal brand that, all the blocks in my chakra were really evident. And I realized how difficult it was for me to really be authentic, express my truth. Not to mention the fact that I have a thyroid problem that is always, something that has to do with the throat chakra. So the throat chakra is, keeps me quite busy, even these days. And it is something that I'm still working on. So I'm very happy that I have all my energy tools and resources. I'm a Reiki master, so I treat my chakra energetically every day. It's helping a lot. But, in your business, not being able to communicate in an authentic way, not being able to communicate from the heart, your creativity, your uniqueness, your talents, may have consequences on your business. So the business may be stuck. It may not grow. We are still in the expansion phase of the business with the heart and the throat chakra. So, yeah, I don't know if you want to share something with me. If not, we can go on with another phase in our business. So we've created the foundation. We have expanded your business, becoming visible and communicating our talents, our uniqueness, our value. Now, the new phase, this third phase, is our alignment phase. So, and we move to the third eye chakra. The third eye chakra is located between your eyes. There is no element associated with it. And this chakra is responsible for your gut feelings, for your intuition, your perception, your awareness, your inner wisdom, your inner guidance. And it is also linked to imagination. So your ability to imagine, to dream, okay? And then make your dreams come true. And it also brings with it the need for you to trust the messages, the thoughts, the ideas, the intuition that you received. When it is balanced, you are able to be free of attachment to material things, and you feel you are really the master of your life. So let's see what happens to your third eye chakra in your business. When it is balanced at a deep level, you understand that you are the creator of your reality. And you are more ready and willing to let go of all the things and models, ideas and thoughts that are not serving you. And you are open to new possibilities. When it is imbalanced, you are not able to see the forest for the tree. You don't see the big picture. You have doubts. You feel mistrust. You feel frustrated. You don't look within, and you do not recognize your own value and your own resources. You tend to be attracted by the next shining object a guru offers you as the way to do things, the way you have to go if you want to be successful. And you may spend your time imagining, dreaming about your business, your goals, but you don't take inspired action. In the workplace, the ideal representation of a space that is guided by your third eye would be a meditative, quiet place. But usually you don't find these places in workplaces. There are some big companies. I know Google and other companies have meditation rooms for their employees, but let's be honest, we rarely find such a place in offices. So some questions for you to assess if your third chakra is balanced or not. And I want you to focus on these tools. Do you honor and trust your intuition? Do you act on its guidance? Or do you tend to dismiss it, thinking that you cannot, trust it? And do you allow yourself time to create, or do you always have a sense of energy that things need to be done immediately? So again, another couple of minutes to reflect on these two questions. Okay. So as I get older, I trust my intuition more and more, but I still often do have a sense of energy. Yes, yeah. Yes, Chiara. For those of you who, doubt about the information and the intuition they are receiving, I can tell you that usually your intuition whispers, it never shouts. So it really requires that we listen to ourselves because it comes as a whisper. And I sometimes it also communicates through your body, so through physical sensations. So when there is a green light for maybe a decision you have to make, usually there is a sense of openness. You feel open. Yeah, as if, this something is, expanding and expansive. When it is a no, so a red light, usually you feel contraction. Personally, I feel it, in my stomach. I feel contraction in my stomach. But your intuition, yeah, usually it comes as a whisper. And so we have to learn to hear it, first of all, to recognize it, and to trust it. And yes, this, I think, the sense of energy is also the result of, what our society has become. Technology is fantastic. I love technology, so don't take me wrong. But, technology has also contributed to increase this sense of urgency. You have to do things immediately, reply to the email as soon as you receive it, reply to the text that you receive, to all these notifications. And so I think that this has affected us, in the way we operate. So it is really important to take the time to learn how to take the time before replying to the email, replying to the text, before you make a decision. You need to take your time, check with yourself how that text, email, decision makes you feel. And learn to hear your intuition, to capture, to grasp the whisper with which it is communicating to you. Right. So this is our final chakra, and it represents a transformation. So this is when true transformation in yourself and in your business occurs. It is located at the top of your head. It has no element associated with it, and it represents your spiritual connection with yourself, with your divine part, with your inner self, with connection with others and the universe. And it also plays a role in your life's purpose. When it is balanced, you feel there is this flow of wisdom inside yourself, and you really feel part of a cosmic consciousness where everything in the universe is connected. In your business, it represents the highest stage of your development in business and in life. And when you work through this chakra, you feel a tangible connection with the divine, with the universe. And as a result, you feel at peace, you feel harmony, you feel clarity, you feel that everything you do is meaningful, you feel fulfilled, and you really care for the well-being of others. When it is balanced, you understand your life purpose and how your business is assisting you in manifesting that part of your purpose that is manifested through what you do. And you recognize that everything and everyone is connected, and each one of us has a unique role to play on earth. And when it is imbalanced, we feel that, we don't have identity, there's no purpose. We may feel exhausted and that what you do is meaningless, and you may feel unworthy and sad. In your physical environment, it is the place, usually it's the top floor, but it is the place where the company really communicates who it is and why it exists. The consciousness of the business becomes clear to everyone. And however, when it is, when the energy is excessive in this chakra, when the chakra is too open, leaders tend to express their ego. They want their attention on themselves, and there may be confusion and indecision when the energy in this chakra is lacking. So here are your two questions to assess the health of the crown chakra. Do you allow space in your days for contemplation, or you tend to have appointments back to back with no time to process what you have experienced. And the other question is, do you tend to multitask and scatter your energy, or have you let go of multitasking? So a couple of minutes. Okay, so do you want to share with me? Do you tend to multitask? And do you tend to have back-to-back appointments with no contemplation time? I'm recovering from multitasking. I am really, learning to focus on one task at a time. So I'm learning to unitask. I used to multitask a lot, and that was draining me. I wasn't really focused, and it was really draining my energy. I tend to fall into the trap every now and again, but I'm getting better and better. And you know what I've seen in this past year or so, characterized by lockdowns, social distancing, and a lot of virtual meetings and calls, that not only myself, but many of my contacts and clients have experienced, overwhelm because of all these appointments back to back, virtual calls, Zoom calls back to back, without, even 5 minutes to breathe between one call and another, right? And when this happens, our crown chakra is disconnected from, this bigger dimension where we are all connected, and we are no longer aligned with our spiritual self, with our divine self. So I invite you to notice what you do if you tend to multitask, and if you tend to, have very crowded days with many appointments, with no time to process what happened during that call or during that appointment with your client. Okay, so we have explored the chakras, what they represent, what happens when there is a block, when there is also excessive energy in them. Clearly, in 2 hours, it is impossible to really go in depth, to dive into each chakra and what we can do. However, I just wanted to give you some suggestions to, first of all, start balancing your chakras for your well-being. So let's start from your personal chakra, because what happens is that when you balance your personal physical chakras, you start noticing things in the chakras of your business. And by balancing yourself, you are able to see what the necessary actions and changes and reflections, modifications are needed for you to balance that chakra in your business too. So these are just a few suggestions. For example, your diet. Pay attention to what you're eating, because some reasons for imbalance in chakras are the consequence of an imbalance of the 5 elements in your body. So you may maybe eat too much fire, or too much air, or too much water. And having a balanced diet helps rebalance the elements of the body, and consequently also the whole chakra system in your body too. Practice energy disciplines like yoga or qigong or tai chi, or reiki, as I do, because they help stimulate your chakra, they move the energy in your chakra, and they help your chakra be able to heal themselves. Practice breathing and take breathing breaks during the day. I do this normally. I work 2 hours and then I take a 10-15 minute break, and if possible I go outside, and for 5 minutes I practice mindful breathing. And this not only helps us absorb more oxygen, but it helps the energy flow freely in your body, and it helps you remove also stale energy. Practice meditation. I meditate twice a day. I know Chiara does too. Meditation helps clear your mind and remove negativity. And I also encourage you to spend time in nature. Reconnecting with nature and its natural rhythms help us align our energy with the universal life force, and consequently we are also able to rebalance the energy in our business chakras as well, and of course with the very clear evidence that we may experience in our business. So I first of all would like to know whether you have any questions for me, if it was all clear, if it was useful for you. Okay, I see there are no questions, so it means that I've been very clear. So I can consider myself happy tonight for this result. And I said at the beginning that I wanted to introduce my 12-week program. Loving it, but this is personal. Okay. Thank you, Chiara. Thank you, Chiara. So let me introduce this 12-week program. It will be completely online. It's called Aligned. 12-week, you will have 12 weekly masterclasses, lifetime access to all masterclass recordings, lifetime access to all materials, a private Facebook group where we'll be having questions and answers sessions, as well as group coaching and some bonuses. So this is the program for the 12-week. As you can see, there will be an introduction to energy, aligning your energy, because I really believe that as within, so without. So when we balance our energy within, we are also able to balancing it externally, so in our business. We will be exploring more in-depth the traditional chakra system, and more in-depth the business chakra system. We will also see in detail the imbalances that occur in our business when there is an imbalance in our chakras. Then we will explore in detail the 4 phases. So and the related chakras. So our foundation with the first three chakras, the expansion of the business with the fourth and fifth chakra, and our alignment and transformation with the sixth and seventh chakra. But the chakras are not the only energy that we will be exploring in this program. We will also explore the energy of the moon. As you know, the moon has a very strong effect on our planet. Think of the tides in the ocean. They are regulated by the moon. Our body is made by 70% of water, and therefore the moon does affect us too. The female menstrual cycle is regulated by the moon. And so we will explore also the moon, its phases, the quality of the energy for each phase of the moon, and the best activities that we can perform, carry out at each phase. An example, when the moon is full, the energy is at its peak. It's peaking, and it's an energy of expansion. So that is the ideal time for you to promote yourself, or to, if you have a speaking gig, or if you want to shoot a video, do a live talk on social media or other channels, right? From the moment of the new moon up to full moon, the energy is growing and expanding. So these 15 days are ideal for your marketing, your promotion, for publishing videos and content, to be visible, to become visible. On the other hand, coming out, showing yourself on a new moon is not ideal for your business. Okay, so and also the phase from the full moon to the new moon, when the energy is decreasing, these 2 weeks are ideal to work behind the scene, to re-examine things, to adjust your marketing and your branding and your activities. So we will explore, the best activities for each phase of the moon. And then finally, we will put everything together. Your chakras, your business chakras, and the moon phases. And at the end of the program, you will have an energy plan for your business. So I repeat, you will have lifetime access to the masterclass recordings, to the bonuses. They will all be on a dedicated platform. There will be a private community on Facebook for weekly Q&As and group coaching, and in the community you will be able to share and support each other. So this is the famous group of people who are on the same journey as you are, with whom you can exchange ideas and give feedback to each other and act as sounding boards for each other. These are the bonuses. A Reiki level 1, this is an energy technique that helps you balance the energy of your chakras in particular. The second bonus is a 4-week program where you will learn breathing techniques for balancing your chakras. And finally, a masterclass where I will teach you how to use tapping, that is a body-mind technique, again, to balance your chakras. For this first edition, the price is very reduced, is 267 euros. and everything will be live. This is the very first time I run this program. So all the master classes, all the bonuses, all the Q&As, of course, and group coaching, everything will be live. And it will be the first and only time that the program will be run live. The new version will have recorded masterclasses, and only the Q&As and the group coaching sessions will be live. And also the bonuses will be recorded. So this is the first and only time I will be running this program live. And I only want 15 people in the program. There are only 15 seats because I want to be able to really serve you, as I was saying. So be focused on each person individually, and also adjust the program in a way that really reflects your individual specific needs. This is the standard price of the program. So what the program will be from the second edition onwards. Okay, so it will start on the 27th of May. We will be together for 12 weeks. Every week there will be one masterclass and one group coaching session, and also Q&A session in the Facebook group, and all the course and all the bonuses will be live. Unlike what you may think, I am not telling you buy the program now, because I really want to be sure that the program is what you are looking for, and it is what you need at this very moment. So instead, I encourage you to book a call with me so that we can understand what your expectations are and if the program can meet your expectations. So you can book a call with me at this link, www.thebridgecenter.net/book a call. And after that, if you are interested, we can see whether the program is right for you at this very moment. So with that, I thank you very much for the time that we have spent together. I hope that the information, the content was useful. As I said at the beginning, you will receive the recording of this workshop and the business chakra assessment kit. And so I encourage you to use them together so that you can assess the situation, the health and the status of your chakras. And in the kit, you also have suggested activities and things that you can do to balance each chakra. So again, thank you for your time. Thank you for spending this time with me today. And I wish you a wonderful evening. And since, today is Thursday, we are very close to the weekend. I wish you a beautiful weekend too. Bye.